All right, all right. It's Monday again, which means I have to do this. So, over the weekend, I tried making sure that everything in menu works, and so far I'm running into an issue. The issue I'm running into is that, hold on, that, where is it? Right here. Okay, so in my compiled directory, I have a map which is a test map. I remember it sends a request to just load up this map. And because like at this point it's saying, all right, we sent the player list, we're sending them they're sending a change map request, and then there's I'm stuck. Because it should validate or should have all of this valid and then it sends the message to the connection. However, on this side, or wait, no, hold on, this side, I'm not getting the message. It should be a case 08. There should be a change map request. I'm first. I don't think any of this is happening. I'm pretty sure there's an emergency value here. So I could try making another test for that to see if it's actually receiving a message. And if it receives a message, but it's not in any recognizable format, to then also call up an emergency exit. And if it is in a recognizable format but is an incorrect message ID, then uh, to throw up an error for that as well. Oh, yeah, this just stores a bunch of things. Uh, what was I missing? Oh, right. This I think reverted over because like when I opened this up on the weekend, this wasn't here. I had only an old file open and it wasn't complete because there were still these things missing. So I guess I'm redoing that. So in case I had a I had like something like this, but I had to copy some stuff over in a very weird way. Uh from like an old file that was generated code and then uh and that and that's why I have what's mostly resembling of what I had. Right. Any case, you go over here, find the game state update. Case on so first 4 bits of the first byte is for the victim. If I remember correctly, this is relatively simple. It's just case elements, and then oh wait, hold on. Right, so what we want is then we want to go down from 32 to 3, 4, 6, 7, 38. 38. We want to shift the bytes over by 4 and to modulo by 16. I should really wait to copy and paste. I think that's correct, though I need to. Wait, how did I do ID of a killed player? Didn't I just? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I used this instead. So this would be useless. I don't know. Maybe I've written this upper part before or after I've written this lower part. I think that's about it for that though. But I want to make sure that's actually in player list as well. Yep. All right. Suppose we're good then. Did I thought I had some work to do on host side of things. Send sound foibs, send event foibs. Okay, so that gets things. But I need to send the game state. Let's do I do that here? I do not do that here because this would be way too little. Oh, this gets the stored messages to send. Okay. So I still need to send the game events or game variables. Right. So take a look. 0x00 to 0x03, we want to have an update time. So that means, well, first, we're going to need a buffer of 500. And it's going to be of char type. Uh, right, then we're gonna need a static uint 32 t for update timer. And we don't need a comparison value since we're the one who generates it. I wonder if sending information each frame is excessive. I don't know. Something something tells me, okay, you're sending way too much information at like 60 times a second. I'm just like, I probably am, but I guess that is my only way uh, until I learn better. Current game state. Okay, so 2 would be beginning, 3 after, or 2 after, 3, or 5, 3 after. So 36, if I remember correctly. Beginning, 1 after, 2 after, 3 after. I think that I want. Hold on. I'm like half certain I've written something incorrect. Yeah, okay. I think I've written this incorrect. First, this is at the beginning, so it should be 32, 33, 34, 35. Then 36 would be the current game state. 37, hold on, let me double check. Okay, yeah, 35. 36 would be the current game state. 37 would be uh, just gonna double indent this. Let's even. What nice even things we have. So it would be 37 and 38. Then this round timer would be okay. I have some weirdness in my document. So understanding that player killed, the ID of the player that was killed, which is 0 unless the game is actually lost. and only if a game was lost due to killing. Uh, this is at 0x09, but the case element statuses end at 0x06. I guess it would make sense if I was dedicating a byte to each update or each case element status, which it would go from 5 to 5, 6, 7, and 8, which then would make this have sense. So I guess what I need to do is 7 dash 0x09, and I need to just replace this with use. All right, I've updated my document, which is incorrectly labeled packets.txt, where it's supposed to say messages. Because they're not necessarily packets, because you can fragment them, they're messages. All right, scene, get variables, case elements, get uh, you think this is all correct? All right. I'm gonna write this down here already. I'm gonna include, or I'm gonna depend on post office. I'm going to include post office header file up here, and I'm gonna store message buffer. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Uh, Again, this is a string. I can't use a switch. Wait, there's two loss reasons. Main theme. Ooh. Let's see. All right, so this is due to death, uh, which matches here 0x02, update to death loss, and time up 0x03, update to time loss. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. In any case, then we have case status, case element statuses. Actually, I want to get a U intake for this. Victim is first. And what I want to do is modulo by 16. And then move this forward by 4 bytes. Or 4 bits. Not 4 bytes. 4 bytes is entirely too many. Then we need, what do we need? What do we need? Weapon status. There we go. Nice and equal. Though that's about to change. Because we need murderer and then characters, and they are not the same. Very unusually written code, I know. This will be 0x38. How much time do I have left? I suppose that makes sense. Then we jump forward a few spaces all the way up to, I don't know, I can't do mental math. So we have 0x32. Wrong. 32 plus y 3c. I suppose I should have known that. I don't think in the state that I am in would be very conducive to mental math. Then again, when am I ever conducive to mental math? Right, so round timer in seconds seems easy enough. Right, so round timer. Is it just round timer? I guess I would still have to check case elements to make sure that's correct. But actually, hold on. One thing I do want to check is yeah, okay, I suppose that makes sense. It's just because these haven't been declared. Which, speaking of which, what was it? 0x13. And immediately before I store the message, I want to think it's just that. This is actually a UN 16. There we go. I think that should be it for updating the round timer. Okay, so there are some errors that I'm gonna have to fix. Should set this to a constant read. And let's see. This source file, which I'm assuming is the one I just written, but I'm not gonna make that any action based off of it. Yep, it's the one I just written. At what position? 15, 16, auto 0 is not declared in the scope. 17, 24. Oh, hold on, they're not declared. Okay, that is a problem. Because they should be declared, just not defined. Alright, it's going to make a few of them disappear. Alright, class GD variable has no member named get. And this is at 5273. 52. Scene, get variables, get case elements, get victim. Oh, get child, that's why. Because get is reserved for like variables container or something. It's gonna make this weird. Or will it? Oh no. There we go. Then is that it? Ooh, okay, no, it's not. So, uh, no match for percent operator, which I'm guessing is module. Operand types are GD variable and int. All right, I know where this goes, but the next error, expected unqualified ID before semicolon token. D8 is okay. I know what the problem here is. Expected semicolon before buffer. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. First, these two are simple. This one, I just okay. Fair enough. All right. Invalid operand types of double and int binary. Okay, fair enough. Usually, usually, I have casted the thing. Are we good? Are we? No. Wait, it's the same errors. What did I do wrong? Let's reload. Is it a different source file? Doesn't look like it. 52, 144. 52. Or it's only 134 long. Oh, 114. Give value. You know what? I'm gonna try this just because it seems possible. I'm gonna wrap this in the cast. Did that work? Did Yeah, it seems to work. All right. Now that I have that done, what else do I need to do? Okay, so we send player information. We send this. We send this. We send this. This is actually sending. Then we receive player information, uh, or we send player information about ourselves and what buttons we're pressing to the server, and we're calculating. I think it's most things. Do I have anything for car ride? I think I actually should change this up to more match what's in menu. Yeah, I know menu isn't exactly working right now, but I want to actually test if the map is there. My problem is I'm not getting to this part. Otherwise, it would either error out or change the map. Unless I'm just getting this part wrong. Networking map change event is set here. An emergency is set here. Either way, the scene is getting changed. Right, so this is the part that I want. Okay, so this will go ahead and test whether or not the map file is in place. If it is, then uh, we can continue on. If it is not, then something's gotta happen. What do I have in place for that? All right. Right, so change map. This would be 0x08. Okay, this is the change map response, which is also the same as the map query response. I mean, I suppose for something that isn't dedicated, disconnecting is a valid option. But let's see. Uh, so I think in response to change map request, that download settings just wouldn't be sent. I don't know. And since we're not given a checksum for a change map request, 0x02 would not be used as a return value. Of course, I probably could just send an empty thing. But, mm. hold up. Hold up. Is that what I have here? Oh wait, no, okay. I should still get this though. I was like, oh wait, hold on. How am I getting the message if I'm not uh if I don't have the connection ID? But then I realized, oh wait, no, hold on. This is post office. Is this correct? Let me open this up. Error aggregate standard if stream file has incomplete type and cannot be defined. Uh, there we go. That fixed everything. Auto footer was not declared in this scope. Auto footer checks. I really want to change that, but I don't want to go through all my code to refactor. And that would be the only way I could change that, other than just making another copy of the same uh, function. If get mess, I guess I could just do what Microsoft does and just uh, define auto footer to be auto footer checks, where they define send message to be send message w, which I'm not a fan of. Uh, right. So remember to stay hydrated. Right. So I guess we have to send something in error, uh, if there's an error. I'm going to set this to 2 if I'm returning to the menu and disconnecting. I probably should also I should change my library to make sure all the messages are sent before closing out of a connection, so that I can make sure errors are sent before the connection closes or anything like that. I don't know. So first, this will be an error. This will be 001 for missing, which I have put here. Then I think from then I'm gonna have to add another event here. Change map to I could send to emergency exit and then just have emergency exit have a set of return to menu things. But for now, I'm going to set it to menu. I'm going to add a comment. Right. I guess this is simple enough. Though I really do want to change up car ride uh, to have a little bit more stats. So 0x30 to so 0x30, which would be acting as 0, to 0x60, which would be acting as 30, would be 48 bytes long. All right. 0x30 plus be 70, which doesn't hit any problems. I think what I want for a format is something like that. I think a stack of bytes would work for that. And I think well, does player list actually send the challenge? Uh, it should actually. It should send the challenge. Then again, I might want to make another packet that does a few things. Or, uh, 12C to 190. How many bytes is that? Okay, that is a stack of bytes. Or sorry, not a stack of bytes. It's 100, which is 64 in hex. So 65, 2 zeros. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. You know what? Zero, 64, 4. I'm gonna say, well, I mean, you could technically change the player count during the game by having someone disconnect, and I want to be able to reflect that in future matches. I might also want to send along uh, information related to like what each player's new ID is. All right. Any case, that's gonna be it for me today. So if you were watching the stream, thank you. If you were watching later on YouTube, thank you. It's gonna be it for me. So until I see you again, this is goodbye.